Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Corn here, and I have a project shared today, and this is for Craft Junkie, my pen pal, and I know she likes to be surprised, so CJ will give you a minute to click off of this video. Hopefully you'll view it later. Okay, I didn't bring down everything I used to create this pocket letter, but I did do it out of this Once Upon a Time paper pad by Die Cuts with a View. I'll flip through that for you. I think it looks vintage. And because it looks vintage, the paper is really nice. It's cardstock, and I mean, it's really nice paper, and it has glitter on it. Here's hoping that you all can see the glitter on a lot of them, and some of it's like just in the corner. And these pieces that have the glitter, I just fussy cut them out and put them on the pocket letter too. I think when I think of fairies, I think of a lot of glitter personally. Now, I don't have hardly anything with fairies on it to create with, so I ended up going back online and looking up vintage fairy images. And I also did something very different with this one. I liked using this paper because look at that gorgeous glitter, and that is just beautiful, I think. And Craft Junkie's favorite color is purple, so I really enjoyed working with that one. And I hope you can see the glitter that's on here. So that's the pad I used. I also mixed up some fairy dust for her, and that is in the Martha Stewart's, this is called Coarse Glitter and Crystal, and also in turquoise, and I also included some teeny tiny little stars that I put in that mixture. This washi is glittered, and this is from I got last year on clearance at Michael's. This is Heidi Swap. They put a lot of her stuff like this the end of last year on clearance. And this one, I'm sorry, I have no idea where I got this one. But again, the purple and glitter is something I think that Craft Junkie will like. I used quite a bit of the Stickles. That's the Ranger Glitter Glue. That one. And this one I got from Hobby Lobby. Remember they had a pack of 3, and this was one of them. And I can remember thinking, what am I going to do with that vibrant yellow? But I've learned that it looks really good in a fairy lantern. And that's on her card. I'll show you that. And then, pretty sure I picked this up at Michael's last year too. This is the Studio G in pink. I did some of the wings in that one. So here's the pocket letter. And I did something very, very different with this one. Something I've never done in a pocket letter before. And something I've never done before either is to do Craft Junkie and me. There's me, but there's a whole lot more snow on this roof. The thing is, this is the first time I've ever done something like this with colored pencils. So I was going to leave a lot of the white there to represent the white in my hair, but it didn't look finished. It looked like I, still needed to do shading and everything. So this is doing it with the various shades of brown, which I have several shades of brown in my hair, and then just going over it all with the white pencil. But then I put the older fairy here, and then the younger fairy here, and I am twice Craft Junkie's age. And I think it's so wonderful that she doesn't care about that. She sees me as a person. She doesn't see me as a number with age, and she sees me as a fellow crafter, and I love that about her. I just think that is wonderful, because that's not always the case. You think in 2018 it would be, but there's still some people out there that look down upon us. And I deal with that almost on a daily basis. So I think it's so wonderful that so many of you don't feel that way. You're like CJ, and I sincerely consider that a blessing. So these are fairies from A to Z. And we have, like I said, the vintage images, and I fussy cut a few out. I've also done punches, and this is a punch, the star punch that not only punches but also embosses. And I used one here and here. This nice glittered paper here and here I just cut out of one of the sheets that's at the bottom. And then I also showed you where I cut this and this out, which is glittered also. I'm pretty sure you might not be able to see that. But then also the washi tape here behind these images and that I used here were gifted to me by CJ. She has some of the best washi, I can tell you that. So it's a matter of dealing with glittered washi and glittered washi here, and all the wings have the clear stickles on them of the fairies, and just dealing with washis and then just strips of paper to bring out the green in these leaves and then the pink in their wings and the blossoms. And again, I'll show you, here's the top, the middle, and the bottom. I also did a card for her. And remember, a lot of times I don't write in the inside. I put my note on a sticky note and place inside because I want her to be able to use it, you know, and send it to someone else if she decides to do so. Hopefully that's picking up. There's the fairy lantern with that neon yellow in there, neon yellowish green. Then I did the 3 punches of the butterflies, or a Martha Stewart punch I got last year at Tuesday morning. On this, it's only the little ones that have the stickles on their wings. And then the body, the little gems on the body of the butterflies, I actually got for 75 cents. They had this sticker that you would put on the back of your phone, you know, to bling it up. But for 75 cents, I take it and I pull the bling off and I use it for their bodies. And that's how I signed this one, so I could also have that little fairy on there. I fussy cut out of an image because I thought CJ get a kick out of that. I think you all know that when I did the unicorn tags that I did a video on, these are the 2 that go to Craft Junkie. She'll get those. Y'all are so sweet about looking at my packaging. This is the extent of my fairy collection. That's it. But you know, CJ loves holographic items, and so I punched out the heart here, and the next one is a star, and these are tassels, mini tassels. Here's the star. I had to fish through them. And you know also that Craft Junkie loves butterflies. So it was a matter of putting the fairies here to cover up my staples. She also gets, she had been on the lookout for these. And I think in my last haul I told you that one of these went to Craft Junkie. These stickers here were gifted to me by Mary Jane Reviews. And she also gets these, which I did just the opposite, put the fairy in the middle, covered up my staples with the holographic flowers to match the shapes of these flowers and the stickers. Here's that fairy dust I made for her. I hope you can see all the teeny tiny stars in there. I have no idea if you can. She also gets little things. Remember, I don't put my stuff in the back of the pocket letters. I put it in little bags like this, and these are the two colors that match her card, and paper clips. She gets girls, 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 run the world. Yay! She also gets, and these bags, I absolutely think of her 100% because they have unicorns, then they have planets, and they have gems. And she really does love gems, and she loves a lot. She's so sweet and so diverse in her likes that, you know, it's wonderful to create for her because she appreciates everything. She's so sweet like that. And these are, remember the paper pad, or not pad, the paper I got from Tuesday morning from Bo Bunny, Butterfly Kisses? Well, I told you I'd share, and I keep sharing. It's like 20 pages of the same thing. I cut these apart. I did not use a paper cutter. I did it myself with scissors. Then she also gets, within this bag, some extra bags because they remind me so much of her. And then because she's so much fun, she's going to get one of these slap bracelets. And if she doesn't wear it out, just putting that on, and if you're watching a movie or something at home, it is very therapeutic to do this. And she likes pink, so that's why she has the pink one. And the other side is just as soft as it could be. And the last thing is, I went to Hobby Lobby and I had a fairy in my hand. Then I had the fairy in the cart. I was going to get her a fairy to match everything else until I saw him. And you know, she likes dragons too. And look how precious that dragon is. He's so cute and so darling that I thought with unicorns and fairies that the dragon, and I think she would like this more than the fairy. I could be wrong, but I thought she'd really get a kick out of this one. And I'd like to thank you all for joining me because, you know, project shares are my favorite videos. I thank you for taking your time to join me and see what I'm working on. Thank you so much for stopping by. Bye-bye.